Hello Virgo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for March 3rd to the 9th. So for those of you that are new, I want to welcome you. And for those that are returning, I want to give you a big thank you. I appreciate all your support. Now, we are going to get right into your reading. We concentrate on your incoming energies. We talk about your current energies, and then we will get some angel messages and then close out your reading with your angel number. So if you do find that you are connecting with the reading, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. It helps me to connect with your energy as well. So thank you for that. So let's get right into this. Now, March is a very interesting month because there's a lot of push and pull with a lot of things that are happening astrologically as well. So it's about reflecting, but it's also about forward movement. It's about pausing, but it's also about transformations. So there's a little bit of that push and pull going on. We've got some lunar eclipses happening around mid-March. So of course that's going to add a little bit more intensity to things as well. But let's just focus on this week, because this week really, from March 3rd to the 9th, we really have a lot of really great communications. Sometimes the communications can be a little bold, but it is time to speak your truth. So let's see what's happening. I feel like there's a lot of positivity and optimistic energy around. So let's start with those incoming energies for you, Virgo. So let's see what your energies are. Spirit, angels, guides. What are we going to be focusing on as we move through this kind of first full week of March? They have one major message for you, and it is all about possibilities. And look at that. We've got adjacent possibilities happening here. So when we see this, we see almost like there's maybe some doors closing, but there's also doors opening, and it looks like there's a multitude of doors opening. So this means, your energy this week could really be a lot of transformations taking place. And again, it's that whole kind of taking time to reflect and to move forward, but it's also a time to really give some thought to all of the possibilities that are surrounding you at this time as well. So number 24, adjacent possibilities, is kind of the key theme there for your energies. Now let's look at the bottom of the deck, because this is really going to give us an indication as to what's kind of happening here as we move, through our current energies. What are we bringing in to this week's energies? So number 27, we've got, that's walking away from things that, no longer serve their purpose, whether they're emotional attachments, whether it's a new way of thinking of things. Sometimes it's walking away from jobs, walking away from situations that, again, maybe they don't mean the same. Again, because you are doing a lot of reflection, it allows you to figure out the areas of your life that maybe you need to strengthen things with. And sometimes that means walking away. With number 38, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, these two kind of might go hand in hand for some of you, because again, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, is really saying it's time to really follow your heart. And, again, if there are some areas in your life that need some transformations and it does require you to have the strength to walk away, it might help you as well heal some matters that are around your heart. And of course, that could be for many different reasons. That's not necessarily always love. It can be anything. Our jobs have to do with our heart chakra too, and our creativity levels and all of that as well. And let's keep in mind, this again being an impactful week, we have Venus and Mercury both in a retrograde. So it is a time to slow down, reassess, look inward. And that could be what you're doing here to make some decisions. And number 40, we've got the sixth chakra. This is all about trusting in your intuition. We are still in Pisces season. In fact, we just kind of entered it not that long ago. So trusting in that sixth chakra, trusting in your third eye, really does help to give that protection as well. So I think that your intuition is something to be followed when also going through all these transformations. All right, so let's now get your 9 tarot cards. So we're going to get these 9 cards. We're going to clarify them, and then we will get into some angel messages. We'll talk a little bit about money this time. I took out some money oracle cards. Let's see what's kind of happening on on that spectrum as well. Your first card that wanted to come out here was Temperance. Lovely, because that's all really about balancing those energies. It's really all about harmony. It's really about, making adjustments in our life in divine timing and trusting that the universe has divine timing on our side. We wait patiently for things to transform for us, and that can be frustrating sometimes. But the Temperance card is really showing that there is a balance, a really nice energy of balance there, and it is the first card to come out. So let's continue with that first row. Like I said, we're going to get all 9 cards. I'll take it row by row, and I think I'm going to break it down even easier to try and keep things as simple as possible. Look at that. You've got lots of beautiful energy here with the wands. Let's get the second row there. Lots of root chakra. That's what that red is about. All right. And look at the last row. And then we're just going to talk about the first row. And I will clarify the first row. We'll take it, like I said, we're going to do row by row. There we go. Look at that. All right. So in the center of your reading, and I always like to start with that center of the reading, you've got the moon card, which is number 18. And the moon can represent so many different things. It's very much Pisces energy, and we are in Pisces season. So again, your intuition could be something that it really is a time to trust in those gut feelings. I think that you have big ideas. I think you have a lot of, I think that you have a lot of reasons to trust your gut instincts. I think they're going to help you when you come to that time where it might be necessary for you to make some decisions. The moon also too can be our fears, the fear of the unknown. And again, there could be some things that you are kind of holding on to that, maybe you're holding back speaking your truth because of confrontation, or there could be a fear of some sort of really not knowing where the conversation is going to take you. So the moon card being in the center of the reading can be, again, those fears and sort of the fears of the unknown, fears of insecurity in certain areas of your life. But it also allows you, with it being in the center of your reading, I think it's going to really allow you to bring some truth to things as well. And I think it's going to help you really guide you. Your intuition is going to help guide you. Now, we're going to just focus on the first row because it gets too confusing if we do all of them. So let's start with number 14, the Temperance. And I said this is a beautiful card really to start balancing those opposing energies. It's showing you that there is balance being restored here. And for those of you that have been looking for some sort of maybe equation or some sort of formula to try and figure out how to make everything work, it's like the Temperance card is saying to you, there is a possibility that you will start to see that things are starting to bring a little bit more peace and harmony in your life. Peace comes from within. And I think because you are walking away from something that has maybe emotionally it's been a little bit difficult for you, this Temperance card is showing you that is helping to balance those energies. And you're trusting again in your intuition. The King of Wands, we've got that King of Wands, which is very fiery, passionate energy, leadership energy. The King of Wands knows what he wants to go after, and he's certainly not holding back. I think it shows your intense enthusiasm and optimistic vision for the things that you want in your life, and it's a beautiful card to show that you are ready to bring some forward movement. King of Wands can represent you, even though it is fiery energy. And of course, we don't go by gender here in the cards. So, it's just showing that you really are taking the lead where your inspiration is concerned. And then you've got the 8 of Wands here, which is showing forward, positive movement. It's showing that there are positive messages coming your way. And I think there are things that you really are going to want to, capitalize on. Now, before we get into the rest of the cards, let's clarify these. Let's understand these before we move forward. Then we can put everything together at the end. We're going to start with that Temperance card. So let's see, Spirit, Angels, Guides. A clarifying card for this beautiful Temperance, which is really showing, again, that peace and harmony. And look at that. You got the Ace of Cups again. All right, so we've already seen that this Ace of Cups is twice in your reading. But the Ace of Cups here, to clarify, that Temperance really shows, again, a lot of abundance emotionally. So I think that you are going through a really emotional time right now, but I think it's really starting to put in place where you want to focus your abundance. Again, when we feel love in our life, when we feel supported, we feel really good in the decisions that we're making. We're trusting in the divine, our divine source. We're trusting in our angels. And we've got a support system around us that show us that there is unconditional love around us. It helps to bring that peace and harmony in your life as well. And I feel like there is definitely a new beginning, almost as if you feel like you've broken free from something that may have been emotionally like you're almost at your emotional breaking point, and you're starting to understand what it is necessary for you to do to break free from that. And again, this Ace of Cups shows an overflowing amount of abundance from that emotional standpoint. And that's very important. I think that there is definitely some new beginnings where the matters of the heart are concerned. Let's see with that King of Wands, because you're feeling a great deal of inspiration. And it could be because, you know, again, you've decided, you may be making that decision to walk away from something. Look at that. You got the Eight of Wands again. We're seeing some reciprocated numbers already in the beginning of your reading. And of course, when they come up twice, if you see a card come up twice in a reading, it really is amplifying its message to you. So the Eight of Wands, again, I think you're ready to take action. You're ready for forward movement, and there's nothing going to stand in your way. I think you're ready to speak your truth, and I think that you are ready to really kind of move boldly in a direction. And I think that's why you've got that Eight of Wands twice. Let's find out with the Eight of Wands as the last card in the row there, because I really, again, a positive movement forward. So if you felt for some reason that you were moving backwards, you are now going to start to feel like the decisions you're making are you're starting to see the repercussions in a positive way as to the decisions that you have been making. So again, walking away because you know it's something that's going to open up more of what you love to do, more of what you love in life. And trusting in that intuition and that spiritual guidance is helping to lead you in that right direction. And then you've got number 6, the Lovers, and this is a major arcana card. It is a representation of Gemini, which is an air sign. And with the Lovers card here, it can have to do with love. So there could be some matters of the heart. You could be actually moving forward in a love relationship for some of you, especially if maybe it's something that you've just started. Maybe you're starting to move forward, or you're starting to see signs that this is a relationship that actually could move to greater depths. But it doesn't always have to be relationships. Not all of us are looking for relationships. So it depends on, again, what you're searching for when you are presented with this reading. But positive movement forward with the decisions and choices that are being presented to you. And again, I feel like this is a really lucrative time for you to feel confident in the decisions that you're making, because all the signs are pointing towards really breaking you free from again, things that may have been emotionally hurting you in some way. And again, that can be to do with money. Our money situations can do that. Our jobs, people at our jobs, our friendships, our family can cause these pressures as well. And it's finding those healthy solutions, really working on yourself and building up your own self-care really helps you to make those executive decisions in your life too. But I feel like a lot of positive movement forward to start here. Now here for the next 3, we've got the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is about moving in a new direction as well. Leaving emotional upheaval behind, as you can see, as you are not facing it. Your back is towards all of the upheaval, and you have decided really that, you know what, as difficult as it might be, and it might be difficult for some and not for others, it's a decision that you're feeling very confident about making, because, you know, even though there's adjacent possibilities and you're not quite sure where those doors are going to lead, you know that one thing is that you're leaving behind something that emotionally was no longer working for you. So the Eight of Cups takes a lot of strength. We talked about the moon in the center of your reading, and it could be your fears and your insecurities. Maybe for some of you, the fear of leaving something behind. You want to always make sure you're making the right choices. But again, I think following your intuition is really going to help guide you in that right direction as well. And then we've got that beautiful Nine of Coins here showing a lot of your unique skills are paying off for you. The Nine of Coins is really getting to that point where you are reaching milestones with your finances. And again, you know, for some of us, everybody's needs and wants are so completely different. But the Nine of Coins shows that your work, your hard work, your dedication is bringing you success. And success, of course, can be measured in so many different ways, but it really is showing here with this Nine of Coins that there is some financial prosperity here. So let's find out when we clarify. So let's get with the Eight of Cups and find out what's happening here. You're walking away from something. Some of you could be walking away from a job because maybe there's a job that's being offered for you that is more lucrative. It's going to offer more long-term financial benefits. The 8 of Cups. Now I see why the moon is in the center when I see number 12, the Hanged Woman. The Hanged Woman, again, no gender. This is, again, taking a bit of a pause. And I did say March is kind of that pull and push month where in order to move forward, sometimes we have to take a step back because we have to, we have to feel strong about the things that the choices and the decisions that we're making. So the Hanged Woman could be just you to take a little bit of a redirection in your thoughts so that you can see things from a new level, see things from a new perspective. That is what that's going to allow you to do. The Hanged Woman is ruled by the planet Neptune, and of course we are in Pisces season, and Neptune is the ruling planet for Pisces. With the 8 of Cups, I think that, for some of you, it might require you to take a little bit of a pause before you emotionally walk away from something because you want to make sure that you're seeing things from all angles. And by seeing things from all angles, you're able to speak your truth and feel really good about the decisions you're making. So for some of you, it might just take you a little bit more of time. And that's okay, because you know what? Nobody's in a rush to do anything, especially if there's some choices in your life with all these adjacent possibilities being your main energy. All of these doors that are opening sometimes require us to look at things from new perspectives before we make a rash decision and walk away. Let's find out with the Moon card in the middle of your reading. See what's going on with that Moon energy, Spirit, Angels, Guides. Would you like to share for the beautiful sign? And you got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got a tremendous amount of 8s in your reading. We know that 8s are about action. They're about mastery. And I think that you are attaining some things in your life here. And I think it is about positive movement forward. The 8 of Pentacles is also about mastery and hard work. And I think it's the hard work and dedication that you put into everything in your life. And it's not just monetary things, because of course we think of pentacles and we think of money, but it's not just about the work that we produce or how dedicated we are to our job or career. It's how we are dedicated to the things that are important in our life as well. So the relationships that we maintain in our life, whether they're love relationships, family relationships, or friendships. But the 8 of Pentacles, really shows that the hard work and dedication you are putting in, also with the Moon card being your intuition and trusting in your guidance of your spirituality and your inner knowing. I think you're putting a lot of work into things. And for some of you, you could be going through a bit of an evaluation period, and the fears of the unknown with all the hard work that you do put into things. It's that fear of the unknown of is this taking me in the direction that I want to go? Now, let's see with that 9 of Coins, because that will help pull all of this together. And right away, a number 8 again. My goodness, I can't reiterate to you more the number 8, Virgo. Very, very important. So that could be an angel indication, an angel number indication, definitely something to do with 8s. You might see those as synchronicities in your life during the course of the week. Now, the Strength card with the 9 of Coins really shows that you hold your strength, and I think you have. Again, you put a lot of hard work and dedication to everything that you do, and even though it can be fearful sometimes because we do focus so much on the things that are important to us and we put so much of our life on the line to really produce results, this just shows that you have an incredible amount of strength and that you are being supported, not just from outer sources, but also from internal sources as well, meaning your spiritual guidance, your God, your faith is very, very, very much showing you your strength. And that 9 of Coins is showing that it's pointing in the direction of you to really start to see the wealth that lies in your life, because again, wealth is measured on many different levels, and I think that a lot of you are starting to see that that's strengthening for you. Some of you, if your finances have been a little bit kind of back and forth, you could be starting to see a little bit more strength producing results here with that as well. The Ace of Cups. So on the last row here, we've got that beautiful Ace of Cups, which is showing, again, the overflowing amount of love and abundance, unconditional love surrounding you, really feeling like everything is flowing nicely for you from an emotional standpoint. The Four of Cups is feeling on a healing mode. This is really nice, especially if you are making decisions to walk away from emotional upheaval. This is that resting period that really shows strength. And it's a time to meditate. It's time to focus inward a little bit. March is about focusing inward, because when we do, we look inward, we reassess things, we slow down things a little bit so that we can gain the momentum. And that Four of Swords gives you the strength internally to do that. And then we got number 5, the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. You can even see here, I hope you can see that. That is the eye of protection. All right, so you are protected. Your faith is very important to you. You know, stability is very important to you. And I think that there could be some new work or something new financially that is producing some very lucrative outcomes for you. And I think it's helping to really align things nicely for you as well. With number 5, the Hierophant, it's not only just about that eye of protection and feeling as if you are sort of, you know, feeling really solid where you are. This has a lot to do with your morals and your standards and following that and showing your commitment levels there as well. All right, let's get the Ace of Cups and find out with the Ace of Cups what the clarifying card is to go with that Ace of Cups. Spirit, angels, guides. And you got Temperance again. You've got so many cards coming up twice here. So Temperance is again, and you know, if you look here, Temperance was the first, and then the clarifying was the Ace of Cups. Here you had the Ace of Cups, and now Temperance is the card that is clarifying. I can't make these things up, Virgo. All right, Temperance, really showing balance. Again, I feel like if you are not in a relationship, if you're searching for a relationship, or if it's just friendships, community groups, people that you want to connect with, whether it's love or whether it's friendships, I really feel like this connection that you are making is so balanced, so harmonious, and it's just really in line with your values, your morals, the things that you want in life. And this is why you're feeling an over amount of emotional abundance. Things are flowing really nicely here. The Four of Swords, it's really taking time to meditate. It's taking time to get in touch with your inner knowing. It's time for a little self-care. Nothing wrong with that. Focusing inward can help give you the strength you need to you know, fight the good fight, right? Number 11, Justice. This is Libran energy. And again, this is really feeling like, I think that some of you may feel like sometimes, you know, you get the short end of the stick, or, you know, sometimes things or decisions or courses of action seem to go a little unfairly. The Justice card is really showing fairness. And I think that you're starting to see that decisions that I think you will start to see this, that, you know, decisions that you make are going to actually be in great fairness. And it shows, again, a lot of balance. And again, if some of you have been feeling like life has just been feeling a little bit off balance, maybe things have not, you know, feeling a little stuck, feeling a little bit, you know, in limbo, the Justice card shows that things are starting to transform in a more balanced way for you. And I think a lot of it comes with you also being able to take some time for yourself and to really focus on what you need, you know, like inwardly focusing on the things that are going to really build strength for you as well. Helps bring, again, that peace in our lives. And then we've got that Hierophant right at the end there. Let's find out with the Hierophant, Spirit, angels, guides. And you got the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups can be feeling, again, you know, when we feel a little dissatisfied with things in our life, whether it's relationships, whether it's just our own feelings towards things in life, you know, it makes us kind of detach ourselves from things, and you could be feeling a little bit like a detachment. For some of you, again, I think it's you know, sometimes we focus on the things in life that, you know, have caused us disappointment. We have to walk away from that. We have to break free from that, because believe it or not, there is the hand of God, or the hand of faith, the hand of your spiritual team reaching out to you here. And they're reaching out to you to offer you this beautiful overflowing cup. But because sometimes emotionally we just aren't ready to accept it, or we feel like we just need to focus maybe on something different, we don't see that cup. I want you to know that stand true with your commitments and stay true to your faith and trust in your faith. Don't let it sway you, because maybe things sometimes don't feel like they've come out fair. There is something better waiting for you, and it comes with that protection. So I think that your angels are actually looking out for you, and I think that they are trying to provide you with as much strength as they possibly can. So again, that will help you to refocus things as well. You've got lots of doors that are opening for you, and it's really important for you to trust in your intuition. You know that there is an opportunity wanting to present itself to you. You have to let go of the cups that are causing, maybe causing a little bit of emotional disharmony, right? Because balance and peace are really a very true indication of this week's reading. All right, what I want to do next is we're going to do just a career, money, or oracle card. I just want to see what's happening here as we move through finances. Let's see what the spirit angels and guides would like to share with us where finances are concerned. For some of you that might be in jobs, changing jobs, might be that you've retired. We're going to see what these messages mean for you. So you've got two messages from your angels here. And the first one is cultivation. It says you are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. So you are cultivating something new. I think you might be cultivating something new that really brings a lot of joy and love in your life. And again, the cultivation, maybe it isn't to do with finances. Maybe it is to do with personal growth or personal resources. But you're cultivating something, and it's really important. In order to continue to see this grow, you have to keep nurturing it. So continue down the path that you're doing, because it's going to bring you the rewards that you're looking for. And then renewal. So renewal comes when we cultivate the things we want as well. It says you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and a breakthrough. So have that faith. It's showing you faith many times here. It's trusting in your intuition, releasing those fears, because that renewal time is coming. And a lot of that comes with recharging your own batteries, and that comes too with that Four of Swords. So renewal is taking place as well. All right, I want to also get an angel message. So let's find out what the angels would like to share with you. These are key messages for you as we move through the March 3rd to the 9th, in and around that time. So spirit angels, guides, the specific messages that you would like to share with the beautiful sign Virgo. And I look at that, you got an 8 there. So 8s, again, I really feel like 8s are a very, very important number for you this week. And we've got 2 angel messages meant for you. And you've got the 8 of Michael. It says, you can be free. Beautiful. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. And that's that walking away. It's the 8 of Wands is this positive movement forward. It's that 8 of Cups telling you it's time to break free from things that have maybe emotionally holding you hostage. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, because you want to see things clearly. It's important when we don't see things clearly. It's important for us. It makes it harder for us to make choice and to make those changes necessary. So try to see things as clear as you possibly can. That is all about that Hanged Woman and seeing things from that perspective. So that's really going to help you break free. And then you got the 3 of Raphael, which it says reasons to celebrate. It says a community of friends, and I see that with those Aces of Cups coming up twice. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So again, I think there's some positive relationships that are coming around you. For those of you that are looking for love, I think this is a positive spin for you as well. Now, we're going to close out your reading with your angel number and the angel message. So let's find out, spirit angels, guides. We already know to look out for 8s. 8s are huge numbers for you. So spirit angels, guides. And what is that message that you'd like to close out this reading? Special message for Virgo. And there it is. And look, it says, as I am in the flow. It says number 777. Beautiful numbers. It says your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is a part of your purpose, a state of peace and calmness in your soul. And that is that Temperance card that came out twice. So watch for number 8s, but also watch out for 777. Angels will be speaking to you through number sequences, so please be mindful of that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that this resonates with you. This was a beautiful reading. I know it can't resonate all the time, but if it does, please let me know. Please like, share, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I do appreciate the support. Until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.